You are currently staring at a screen, heart pacing slightly faster than it should, because the silence of this moment feels like a threat you cannot afford to face. It is not that you have nothing to do, it is that you have everything to do, and yet, you are paralyzed by the terrifying realization that none of it actually matters. You have mastered the art of movement, of being perpetually occupied, of juggling 1,000 invisible balls just to ensure that your hands are never empty enough to touch your own skin. This isn't productivity. It is a frantic, lifelong race away from yourself. You wake up with a mental to-do list that functions as a survival mechanism, a set of iron bars you build around your consciousness every morning to keep the ghosts of your own history from creeping into the daylight. If you stop moving, the noise of the world dies down, and in that vacuum, you know exactly what will be waiting: the echoes of things left unsaid, the sharp edges of childhood memories you haven't dared to examine, and the gnawing, hollow ache of a soul that has been starving in the middle of a feast. You have become a ghost in your own life, haunting the corridors of your calendar, forever running from the stillness that threatens to reveal the truth you've spent years burying beneath deadlines, errands, and the crushing weight of manufactured urgency. The alarm goes off at 6, and before your eyes have fully adjusted to the gray morning light, the engine has already started. You reach for the phone, not to connect, but to distract, scrolling through the curated chaos of others to drown out the sudden, sharp clarity of your own solitude. There is a strange, cold comfort in the clutter of your life. When you are busy, you are safe. When you are drowning in emails, projects, and the performative exhaustion of a modern professional, you have a ready-made excuse for why you cannot feel. If someone asks how you are, you offer a rehearsed, breathless smile. "I'm just so busy," you say, a statement that has become your primary identity, your armor, and your favorite lie. It is a convenient shield. It allows you to sidestep the intimacy that frightens you, the deep, uncomfortable conversations that might demand you be honest about how you actually feel. You treat your calendar like a holy scripture, mapping out every minute with the precision of a general at war, terrified that a single unscheduled gap might allow you to hear the quiet, persistent voice inside that asks, "What are you doing this for?" Deep down, you know the answer, and that is what keeps you awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, feeling the phantom pressure of a day that has barely ended. Your mind is a library of things you've pushed aside. There is that conversation with a parent you still haven't processed, that moment of failure you've rebranded as a lesson to avoid feeling the sting of shame, and that lingering, quiet grief for the person you were before the world taught you that you only deserve to exist if you are producing, achieving, or proving your worth. You are a virtuoso of avoidance. You handle high-stakes meetings with a cool, detached efficiency, your exterior a calm, polished surface, while underneath, your nervous system is vibrating with the suppressed energy of 1,000 unexpressed emotions. You have become so adept at externalizing your focus that you have lost the map to your own interior landscape. Sometimes, you catch your reflection in a darkened window or a polished surface and you don't even recognize the person looking back. You see a weary actor who has forgotten they were supposed to leave the stage hours ago. The absurdity of it is dizzying. You are a marathon runner who has forgotten why they started running, terrified that if you stop, your legs will buckle and you will finally have to look at the ground beneath you, the cracked, barren earth of your own unacknowledged pain. You justify it through the lens of ambition. You tell yourself that this relentless drive is for the future, for some vague destination where you will finally be allowed to exhale. But you know that day never arrives. Every time you cross a finish line, you immediately draw another one. It is a cycle of perpetual motion that serves only one purpose: to keep you from being alone with yourself. You are terrified of the silence because the silence is where the questions live. It is where the memories you've tried to bleach out of your consciousness come to rest. You remember a time, perhaps years ago, when you felt vibrant, when you felt connected to the simple pulse of your own existence, but that feels like a stranger's life now. You have traded that vulnerability for the hollow, rigid safety of the grind. You are exhausted, not by the work itself, but by the weight of the mask you wear to sustain it. Even in the company of others, you feel a profound, chilling distance, because you are never truly present. You are always mentally calculating the next step, the next requirement, the next distraction. You are a master at hiding in plain sight, ensuring that no one ever gets close enough to see the cracks in your armor, least of all you. You have curated a life so loud that you are effectively deaf to the sound of your own heart breaking. The tragedy isn't that you are busy, the tragedy is that you have mistaken the clutter of your life for the substance of it. You are running as fast as you can to stay in the exact same place, a hamster on a wheel powered by the fear of your own shadow. You are waiting for someone to notice you are drowning, but you are the one holding the water back, acting as your own lifeguard and your own captor. And so, the days bleed into nights, and the nights bleed into days, a gray, monotonous stream of activity designed to keep the lights on so you never have to sit in the dark. But the dark is coming, as it always does. The busyness is a dam, and the water is rising. You can feel it in the tension of your jaw, the phantom tightness in your chest, The recurring dream where you are searching for something you cannot name in a room you cannot leave. You have spent your entire existence building a barricade against the very thing that could save you. The honest, ugly, painful acknowledgement that you are lost, that you are lonely, and that you are tired of pretending that you are anything else. The louder the world, the deeper the void. You are running from the only truth that can set you free.